Okay. All right. Let me make sure this don't. Okay, cool. All right. So this look legit. So this is what you guys do when you come over here. Watch this. So when you come over here, see this right here? You come over here and your only selection is other, because you're not Hispanic, and right here would be other, or you're gonna be, see, eligible, but you gotta select your race. And it's either white, Hispanic, or other. Are you guys selecting other? No, you're selecting Black African American. This is a screenshot. Okay, ethnicity and race are collected for statistical purposes only. So you guys are selecting Black African American. So the government, our state governments are allowing you guys to cosplay as a Black African American. So when you say like your cities are non-violent, dude, you guys are categorized as us. So when you F up, our societies get called African American. When you mess up, bro, you're not messing up as a Jamaican. You're messing up as a Black African. Okay? When you sell drugs, the things you do in Jamaica, when you carry that behavior over here, when you become baby daddies and disease ridden, you go down in the stats as Black African American. Okay, so that's how it goes for you. You go down as Black African American. All right. So you need to show us this crime amongst us before you got here. Because I believe I can show the crime amongst us started, or not started, but it blossomed, it ballooned, it exploded around the time you guys came over in mass numbers. Okay. I don't, bro. Can you just okay. So can you call that phone number? Let me get that number back to you. Just 1 second. All right. We can have a nice friendly dialogue. You dig? So we can show people how to converse with two opposing views, right? Okay, so here, that's the phone number, and this is for anybody. Anybody can call up. That's the phone number, and this is the meeting ID. You're gonna need this to get through. Well, I was going to do something real quick. Oh, give me a second. Yeah, so call in. Give me a second. You'll make this live stream a little more interesting. Okay, so let me go back here. Remember, subscribe to the Unbiased Sports. I will be there live in the morning. All right. Okay. And let me. Oh, let me do this. All right. Your brother called in. So let me just put you. I'm gonna put you as Chris. Hold on. All right. What's up, Chris?
Yeah, like we're saying. So I'm under the impression that you're saying that basically any spark in crime in the black community is directly attributed to immigrants moving into the country. Is that the stance we're on?
Well, I'm saying is that there's no way to differentiate.
No,
So
you're
when you
definitely right about that. You're right about that. There's no way to differentiate, which is a big issue. in my opinion.
Right. So when you look at us before the way this influx of immigrants coming over, like for example, when you look at Harlem, right? Or Harlem, New York, with W. Du Bois, A. Philip Randolph, these guys are not committing crimes. Black folks are fighting for civil rights and equal opportunities with the labor union. But here comes Garvey, right? Garvey's Jamaican. He comes to Harlem and he commits a crime.
All right, so we're just talking about a single isolated incident with Garvey, or like we're just gonna skip all the bootlegging and racketeering that was happening during Prohibition. That
Okay.
or that's not gonna or I don't know, like because I'm
Well,
gonna keep it. I'm gonna be straight with you. I'm from
yeah,
New York City, born and raised, been here my whole life.
yeah.
My family's West African. I'm 26, so I'm a Gen Z baby by damn near missed it by a year. So I've grown up in the city my whole life. I've lived in all five boroughs at every point of my life because we were pretty unstable growing up. So I've really seen the city for what it was in the last 20 years at least. So I can't speak on in detail of what happened in the 20s and the 30s, but anything past 65, I'm pretty well in like I did my research. I'm not saying that we're not all grouped up into one bunch and that yes, by default, black crime will be automatically raised when other immigrants do things, but to just have a stance where it's, oh, we weren't doing anything until you guys got here is insane because that's not true.
Okay. All right.
Like
Wait.
that
Because
is that's false. If that's the stance that you going by, it's like that doesn't make any sense, bro.
all right. So let me make it make sense. The reason why I mentioned Garvey because Garvey was said to have 2 million FBA followers. Did you know that?
I'm pretty sure I did my research on Garvey. He was pioneering the whole Pan
Right.
Africanism movement.
Right. But I'm saying if he committed a crime, right, with the stock market, and he got allegedly 2 million, but let's just say 200. That's a lot. So if I got a scheme that's illegal and I got 200 people in the scheme, that means I'm not just like you said earlier. I'm not a one guy committing a crime. I
Yeah,
got my followers following suit with this crime. Everybody's doing this illegal activity,
you're right.
unbeknownst to themselves.
So my question is, should you have that same scrutiny with Dr. Malcolm X? Because Malcolm X, he got a 10-year bid, burglary and larceny.
Yeah, yeah.
He
I'm
was
Mr.
convicted, and look, he wasn't doing nothing blue collar, stealing from the market, or he was breaking into homes, stealing valuables, and selling
Yeah.
gambling money. So like when you say, okay, we
Wait.
just,
So let me ask you a question. Right. If you commit a
so it's
crime,
like, I
if
gotta be devil's advocate here. Like, so it's okay when Malcolm X does it, but as
no,
soon as the
no.
corner comes,
So you asked a question about Malcolm X and you answered it for me. No, I didn't answer it okay. He committed a crime. He did his time.
all
Yeah, so
right.
that was wrong. That was wrong. Breaking in homes and whatever, pimping. That was wrong.
So my question is, does Malcolm X not have that same influence? That's my question.
No, he wasn't in it. Well, first of all, he was not Malcolm X. He was Malcolm Little, for one. And he did a crime with himself and a couple white folks. Right. So it was just so now he wasn't influencing the youth. He wasn't, they were all criminals before he got all of them were part of the criminal activities and they all knew it was criminal.
All
So
right.
it was like a conspiracy amongst them. Right. And again, he was not Malcolm X, he was Malcolm Little. Okay,
Okay.
he got go ahead.
So my question again. So he's not Malcolm X at the time. He's Malcolm Little.
Right.
He's a fundamental Black American. He's not
Foundational.
found. Oh, there you go. Foundational Black American. He's not an immigrant,
Nah.
but as clear as day in the 1940s, he's committing crimes.
Right. We did crimes.
Okay, so that's my thing. That's his, that's
I'm
his,
saying that the crime spiked. They spiked. So yeah, we did crimes. We got locked up for stupid stuff, but the crime spiked when we were, integrated, forcefully integrated with a lot of immigrants that came from countries where they really commit crime. Cause think about it. Even though we were going through tough times over here with segregation, we still had better opportunities than those in Jamaica because you guys were being colonized still.
And you also had better opportunities than those in the South facing Jim Crow. That's why you're
Well,
in
I'm
the
only talking about the South because nobody was up in the North. 97% of FBAs were in the South.
right, rightfully so. So now my question is, why is it when another group of people leave a certain area of the world for greener pastures, they're invasive, but when in the 1940s, 50s, when the Great Migration happens and everyone's headed to Detroit, New York City, Chicago, oh no, we're just looking for greener pastures. Like it's
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because okay, again, that's a good question. But
that, that's my thing. Like,
I got you. So let me answer. So, okay, it's a good question for somebody who doesn't know American history. Okay, for one, America deliberately locked us out of the wealth of this country. So let me help you out. Have you heard of? I played it on my live already. Have you heard of the Homestead Act of 1862?
no, I haven't. Inform
Okay,
me.
okay, cool. So you got poor blacks who just came out of slavery. Well, hey, well, let me ask this question first. Have you heard of Black Reconstruction?
Yes, I have
Okay,
like Black
so
Wall
okay,
Street.
so before got good. So before what you were talking about, we were thriving in this country. We was in mayor positions in Congress. We were thriving. Okay, that was physically and forcibly taken away from us, and we were subjected to a lower class caste system of Jim Crow, where they deliberately, had their political knee in our neck and wouldn't let us uprise. So now we're missing, so that everything we had was taken from us, and now we're missing opportunities because we're marginalized and threatened to stay in line or harm will come upon you. Okay, so that's what's going on for a couple of years now. Now, during that time, they had had welcome. They incentivized Europeans from Eastern Europe and Southern Europe specifically, the peasants, the poor, like a lot of
the,
immigrants.
the Irish and
There
such.
you go.
I don't
Like
know.
a lot of the poor from Jamaica, Mexico, they come over here. Well, these guys were incentivized. Hey, come over here to America, assimilate, and we're gonna give you land grants, and we're gonna teach you how to farm and teach you how to basically for free or little to nothing. Uh, and we're gonna skip past these FBAs who are political needs on their neck and our physical need on their neck. We're gonna skip past them. We're gonna give you the money, right? So we're gonna invest in you who never asked for it. But the guys who just asking for simple rights, we're gonna skip past them. So that was a deliberate attempt to keep us locked out of the wealth gap and or the wealth to create this large wealth gap. So now when an opportunity arises, of course we're gonna run to it. Like you deliberately held it, you took from what we had, we were growing, Black Wall Street, not just Black Wall Street, but again, just Black Reconstruction, like we were doing our thing. You deliberately took that from us and make us start all over again, and this time put it like a wireless fence around us, which is called Jim Crow. And while you invited immigrants from other countries to level up and you educate them for free, basically, and they just got it popping. And while we're still here, right? So when some jobs open up, we're gonna run to it because you took our jobs from us. Yeah, so we're looking for something now. Like, damn, we got nothing. So a lot of us went towards the north. Well, at some point we started heading towards the north, but at this point we're still heavily in the south. So yeah, so there's a perfect context to that.
No, and I definitely understand that. Like there was oppression, and you're systematically being held to a lower standard, so you're looking for a greener pasture. Now, my point exactly. I'm from a continent that has been stripped. When I say I am, I mean my parents are from a continent that has been stripped time and time again of its natural resources. It's been decimated population wise. If you look about King Leopold and what the Belgians did, that's probably the biggest genocide of all time, but no one cares about them. They just care about the Jews. So I could also I could also say, look, yeah, we were going through it because of the colonizers, and that's why we came over here. Like my thing is like, because I don't know, like I feel like I have a different view on certain things. Because I grew up in New York City, where my friend group was consisted of I could spin a globe and point my finger. They come from anywhere, and every Black American, as in people who were here already, growing up, we did not really see a difference amongst each other. And I guess that's just something unique to New York City. I started driving trucks for a living and lived in other states for a while, lived in Mississippi. I noticed, wow, it's different other places. That's when I actually realized, okay, there's a difference apparently. But my main question is like, why is there a sentiment that is like more resentment towards the immigrants, more resentment towards the immigrants of that came as a result of colonization instead of towards the actual colonizers? That's been
Okay,
my
so now that's a
biggest.
false. Okay, so that's a false narrative.
It's
All right.
not though, because
Okay,
if
hold on.
I watched some,
So
not to cut you up, but I watched a lot of Tariq Nasheed's
okay,
like
okay, okay. So now you're messing
rants.
up because I timelined them. So you everything you watched with Trina She, I guarantee you was after 2018. Okay, so now you got to show me post 2018, which you're not gonna be able to do. I already timestamped it. Because post 2018, I'm sorry, not post. Everything you're saying is post 2018. What I'm saying is show me pre 2018 him talking like that because he was pro global power and empowerment for melanoid peoples of the world.
No,
Okay,
most
so
definitely. I know.
okay, so
I
okay,
can
so hold
clearly
on.
say
So
that.
let me help you out then. Right, so I got you. Could you ask the question? Let me help you get this picture painted perfectly. Okay, so brother, what he seen was the division on you guys' side.
Not to
So
cut
he's
you off, that's
yeah.
not true. I
Okay,
grew up
wait.
like
So
nah,
hey,
nah, because I
so
have to
let me
get
prove
this
my
point
case.
across.
Wait. So
Because
okay,
like
get
you
your
guys
point
want to
across. Let
make
me
it,
go.
you want to paint this picture. Like, let me just get this quickly off.
But I
You
didn't
want
paint
to
the
paint
picture
this
yet, though.
picture that is, oh, Africans don't like us, but bro, I grew up as an African child in an American city. I know what sentiments is felt. Like I've been through the African booty scratcher and the
Wait.
oh,
Oh wait.
like I've been
Oh,
like so.
okay.
My thing is like you can't
The
throw
African booty
rocks.
scratcher. The African booty scratcher.
Look,
Okay.
look, can I just
Hold
get this off? Because like I know
on.
it's gonna make you sound like look, Richard Pryor, one of the
Wait.
best comedians of all time, right or right. If you agree,
Yeah.
I'm
Go
big
ahead.
on comedy. One of the best comedians of all time. I remember one time I sat there and watched multiple Richard Pryor stand-up skits, and the amount of African jokes, it was like, okay, so my thing is like, have you watched comedy?
Wait. Stop right there. Stop. Okay. So now, what year was this, by the way? These African jokes. What year was this?
For me personally, these African jokes was, let's say, the 2010s, but I know that
Okay. Wait. Hold on. Stop right there. Because like right now, you came here because you're looking for answers more than anything. So get the answers. Like don't be afraid of the answers. All right.
no, but
So
before I get the answers, I want to lay like a basis. Like it's because like I don't want it to paint this narrative like it's like because we could both point the finger and
no,
say,
we
"Oh,
cannot. And that's my argument. We
you
cannot
guys
both
don't
do
like
that.
us." You can't say
No.
you guys don't
See,
like us
look
when
what you're doing. And people are watching you do this. You keep speaking for us. I'm not speaking for y'all.
I'm not speaking for you. I'm speaking on behalf of my African side. It's like you're saying that oh
I didn't say it
Africans.
yet. I didn't say it. You
That's
cut
what
me
you're
off.
gonna insinuate
Okay,
because that's the whole
okay.
standpoint of
Now
the.
this guy is a he's Miss Cleo now, where he could predict my thoughts.
Okay, so
Let me
let me
just
hear.
say it.
All right, let me hear what you got to
Okay.
say, and then prove me right, and then we'll have a laugh.
Okay, first of all, I think you're lying. Anybody call you an African booty scratcher?
I can put that on my mother's life. Like, why do I
Okay.
have to lie about that?
At what age were you?
Elementary through middle school.
Okay, now watch this. So the
And you want
person, wait. Slow down. I'm trying to walk you to this because I think you're lying. Okay, so now
what do I have to? What do I gain by lying? You see, like that's
a
what.
lot, but
What do I gain by
okay, you
lying
won't let me
about?
hold you. You won't let me hold you. Okay.
You see, bro. Like, if we're not gonna like when you stated certain facts,
You see now
I'm open to.
this guy talk with freedom. I let him go. Now I'm trying to build my case. He won't let me do it,
All right,
bro.
build your house of lies. I'm
Okay,
listening.
we'll see by your answers. We'll see. All right. So you said through elementary to middle school. Okay, cool. Now, so random black folks are just calling you all throughout your childhood and elementary school. Random black folks are just calling you a booty scratcher. Or was it one or two people?
It was
Let's hear it.
multiple people
Okay.
because I
So
was proud of my African ancestry,
okay.
like, and I
So
still am to this day. Like, that's
okay,
how I am.
cool. You're supposed to be. Now, those people calling you um African booty scratcher, were they Jamaican? Were they Caribbean, or were they African American, or we call FBA?
Growing up, and let me say elementary, I couldn't tell. By middle school,
Oh, there you go.
let me finish.
Okay,
By
go
middle
ahead.
school, I started understanding, all right, we're different from each other. It was a mix of them all. I had Haitians, I had Black Americans, I had Jamaicans. melanated people all doing it. So my point is exactly. So it's
Yeah,
not. You can't tell me that I wasn't being told these things.
it's this guy's lying. But okay, cool.
But how you
So
gonna tell me I'm lying?
all
Like
right, so look, let's go with that. Let's go with that. What is an African booty scratch anyway? What is that?
that's what I've been always trying to figure out for God knows
Okay,
how
so
long.
how
But
can
I know it's
something be
it's
offensive if there's no
I,
really if there's no depiction of it? Like, what is an African booty scratcher? Because because I heard a couple things, by the way. I researched it lightly. I heard
you
that,
want to also you want to hear another insult I've been
yeah.
told
Let
then?
me hear another one.
I'm swinging with lions and pandas and tigers
Oh
and shit.
man,
You want me to?
okay,
Like I
yeah.
told you, we can go watch. We could go watch a Richard Pryor
Okay,
stand-up
wait,
comedy
hold on,
right now.
stop. Okay,
So
so now a
it's
kid
like
is saying, wait, hold on. A kid is calling you as a kid. Let's go with that. A kid is calling you these terms that they barely know what they are, right?
yes, but
Okay,
kids are they learning
wait.
it from somewhere.
No,
Or
wait,
am I?
yeah.
Can
Let's
we
get to
agree
this.
on that? Are you a
Okay,
parent,
wait.
sir? Are you a
No.
parent? You're not a
Yes, I am.
parent.
Yeah, yes, I am.
Oh,
Okay,
so
but hold
can
on.
you admit that your kids mirror what they're
No,
supposed
no, that's a lie. See, I'm going there
to?
next. No,
Oh, there
I'm
you
going there
go.
next. I'm going there
Like,
next.
come on,
Okay, I'm going there next.
come
Dude,
on, bro.
you're projecting. That's what y'all parents do.
Nah, wrong.
Okay, cool. So let's roll the tape. I got you. Hold on one second. Let's roll the tape. Because you see what I'm saying? Yo, we can't get
You're a
one.
parent saying that kids are not sponges just tells me that you're so biased. You're saying you're
We
unbiased.
can't get one honest person from the diaspora or the continent of Africa. We can't get one. Now he said there's kids saying it. Fine. Then he said, oh, they got it from their mama, bro. There's not one. When I even asked FBAs, have you? They said it before. I'm like, okay, where you get it from? They're like, I don't even know. They said they got it from other kids. Okay, so the source of origin is unknown. But watch this. We know for a fact that grown ass Africans, before they even come over here, are telling their kids, this is terrible. Because we know, you is speculation, we know your parents are telling kids of Africa descent to stay away from the Akata. We know parents are doing it. The kids are confessing it. That's your age. Yeah, my parents gained me on how to delineate and to be divisive towards you people and be, prejudiced towards you people. Okay, so we know your source. Now, our source, if a parent was saying it, I'll own it because I'm unbiased and I'm Mr. Accountability. But even when I called my friends on the live, bro. They didn't even know they were live. I said, bro, have you ever used African Booty Scratcher? He said yes. I thought he was gonna say no. He said yes. I said, bro, where you get it from? He said, I don't even know. I said, was it another kid? He said, yeah. He said, "Okay, it's just kids saying it. He said, so no African Americans ever sat here and said, I got it from mother. Because our parents don't look at Africans like adults. That's why you only get it from, look at this. You said you got it in high school. I mean, not high school, but elementary and middle school. Why nobody called you? If parents use this phrase, why you didn't get called it when you was in high school and when you graduated? Why this ain't keep following you? Now, look, Akata follows FBAs, whether they're young or old. The N-word follows us young and old. Yankee follows us young and old. So these negative terms that's being called, that we're called by other people that's not FBA. They call these things regardless of our age. Why is the term we have for you is age restricted all of a sudden? It's just elementary kids. Why is it age restricted? Y'all terms for us is for everybody. So you got adults gaming kids. So now the thing ain't to really dwell on it. The thing is, how do we get past this? Now, now I don't believe that the African booty scratcher is a epidemic, right? Amongst especially today, especially you. Like y'all are so assimilated in black culture. Look at you. Everything I couldn't even tell if you were not FBA by the way you're talking, your accent. I can't even like tell. So and you probably don't look like clearly. So now when I was growing up, bro, when a person was from Africa, they looked like it. They look. I mean, like it was no way to like assimilate yet when I was growing up. So I'm gonna be real. So if somebody was African, they looked like this. I mean, there was a sore thumb. Now, I don't recall even seeing a lot of Africans. To be honest, I seen one African when I was in middle school. His name was Puku. That's the only African I identify. I didn't know the. And so now elementary. I didn't know. I'm 7, 8. How do I know how an African look? I'm telling you, the only African I recall in my school was a Puku who was in the 7th grade, and because he looked clearly different, his dress code, his speech, everything about his haircut, everything about him was totally not FBA. But he was dark. When I lived in Texas, Dallas, Texas, when I went to schools there, I seen black folks who I thought were black. They were I'd never seen a dark skinned Spanish person before. Come on, man. I'm like, yo, why this black guy speaking Spanish? I didn't even know that. I thought all Hispanics were light. I did not know that Hispanics were dark because I went to Dallas, Texas. When I'm there, I'm trying to like, you know, everybody's Spanish. Like, dang, trying to find me a friend. See some dark skinned guys over there. Like, yeah, you got a soccer ball. Y'all don't play football. They're speaking Spanish. Like, what the that bugged me out. Like, mom, these black guys speak Spanish up here. So they're not black like that. They're dark, but they're Hispanic. I'm like confused. Like, what you mean they dark? Yeah, no, they're not bilingual. Well, they are maybe, but they're not FBA bilingual. These guys were born in their land speaking Spanish, and they came over here. I'm like, really? She said, yeah, go talk to them, see what happens. They ain't gonna know what the hell you talking about. I found it the hard way. But for the dude to act like people were shouting these African booty scratchers. I mean, again, I believe they're all lying. I believe they're all lying. I believe a few said it and a few were called it, and now they all use it to justify their envy and vitriol towards us because he can't explain why grown they got it from somewhere. Yeah, where they get it from? Because kids also do what are the kids pranks? Kids got pranks. So you mean kids pranks come from mothers and dads? You talking about kids do kid shit? So in the sandbox, when you're in the sandbox and they throw sand in your face, they got it from their mother. That's what kids do. If you watch kids, they're gonna do something stupid to each other. That's why we gotta regulate them. We gotta guide them right. So, or they got it from somewhere. Yeah, where they get it from? Where they get that term from? Could they got it from somebody from the school, one of those white teachers? Is that possible, Chris? Why do you project it's our parents when none of us can sit here before you and say, yeah, I heard my mama, I heard my grandma. I ain't never heard no adult sit there and say, look at those African booty scratchers. Yo, if you weren't even here like that, you were not even here like that. I knew one African all my schooling until middle school, just one, and that was a Puku 7th grade, and I had a fight with him. You know what I mean? So it's one African. So it wasn't even a lot of you guys to call the African booty scratcher. Now, did he get called that? Probably, because he was in a majority, you know, FBA schools. I know somebody probably teased him, and had some African jokes for him, I'm sure. Because at that point, we're using jokes. We're 7th, 8th grade. We're really, and he didn't understand that's part of our culture is to like have jokes on each other. So yeah, if you come different, yeah, they're gonna have some African jokes probably away, but they're just joking. You said it. You said Richard Pryor, that's a comedian. He's joking. Why don't you show one of our politicians? Why don't you show one of our serious educators? Why don't you show Cornell West, Jesse Jackson? You went to comedians, bro. I'm talking about your parents. They're not comedians. They're not joking. They're saying, stay away from them. Be divisive, delineate, don't go near them. They're thugs. And where are you getting this from? You said it. You said it. Okay. Let's say if African booty scratcher comes from a parent. Okay, so you got the source. Let's play that game. He said devil's advocate. Let's go there. Okay, it's coming from a source. The source is our parents. Fine. Where is this hatred coming from you guys? So the kid said the parents gave it to him, to her, but who gave it to your parents? Was it their parents? So this shit is like lineage based. For us, it ain't lineage based. For you guys, your hatred towards us, since it come from the parents. So if your parents taught you guys, then who taught your parents? And who taught them? And who taught them? And who taught them to hate us? You see how that works? Your hatred towards us is lineage based. Ours is in preschool, you say. middle school, elementary. But you have not been called that in high school and after you graduate, and even right now, nobody's calling you African Booty Scratcher. So again, why is our term apparently age restricted, but everybody else smoke for us? It's for the babies, it's for the grand elders. Okay. IH. Do you want to hop on? The phone number is there, IH. I don't know what Chris was saying. Oh, so what was Chris saying when he left? I don't know. Okay, so the phone number is there. I went to Haitian high school. Again, let's say now when you say everybody's calling you at the Haitian, I didn't believe that. But let's go with it. Let's say, yo, I apologize on behalf of FBAs if they tease you, but don't try to act like it's some traumatic shit, bro. Stop. Because again, you're being called African booty scratch. What's that? It's only traumatic when you could see a depiction of something. So when we were called monkeys, we could see a monkey. Well, we were called when they said the NAACP was just rude stuff, we can see the animals to like draw a comparison. Oh, you calling me that? So now, like there's something. When they call you African booty scratcher, how does that sit in your head? Like there's no depiction, there's no picture, there's no picture to like remember a timestamp of what where the trauma started. African booty scratcher. Okay, again, that could be an African scratching his own booty. That can be, from what I read, an African scratching the colonizer booty. You dig? But that's so traumatizing to be called an African. I just don't see that. See, when we were called monkeys, it's traumatizing because they're saying we're not humans, right? So when you are called an African booty scratcher, what is the underlying message that could be traumatic? For us, you're saying we're not humans. You're saying we're closer to apes and gorillas and monkeys than humans. So you're not calling us humans. So that's the underlying message. You're saying you're not human. When we call you an African booty scratcher, what are we really saying? Now, Blackie Midnight, bro, that was everybody dark skin. All right, okay. So now, brother, maybe you just don't understand our culture. In our culture, yes, we have colorism in our culture. Now, we might deny it, but we have colorism. So yes, that's wrong, and that's traumatizing. If you're called, but I bet you it's somebody lighter than you. It wasn't nobody dark as you calling you that. It's my lighter. Yes, that's our issue. Now, if you say Blackie Midnight, if you say that, I'm with you 100%. That is something FBAs do, and that's bad. And that could be from the parents. You see, I'm an honest guy. So now they might have heard Blackie at midnight from their mother, uncle, dad, older cousin, next door neighbor. So I can agree with that. Now that's something probably came down from adults. But the African booty scratcher, bro, I'm not running with that. And I believe, yeah, the dark skin jokes, that's a problem in FBA culture. We got to teach our kids better, and enough parents are not doing that. Like, and because we got some big problem here amongst ourselves as far as raising kids the right way. So yeah, so those terms you were most likely called that from FBAs specifically or primarily, and that's wrong. And those are traumatizing terms because they're making you feel bad to be black. But if you had you led with that, I rock with you. But the African booty scratcher, nah, I ain't doing that one. Yeah, so we have a big colorism problem over here that we're in denial of. That I'm a one day do a live and talk about that because we got to embrace it. We're gonna resolve it. We got to embrace it. All right. Shit, Africa might have got their colorism from us. We might have get y'all that. All right. But like you said, you're 20 something and you're doing this false triangulation theory. Oh, the kid's got a friend mom. All right, dude. Okay, whatever. Okay, can you just find one FBA mother, just one, saying she was caught? I mean, again, look, Chris, listen what you're saying, and you hung up by the way. I didn't kick Chris off. He hung up. Chris, listen to what you're saying. You're saying that FBA moms, okay, Chris, you have to admit this. When the word African, when the words African booty scratcher are being used, you have to be honest that it's normally directed at elementary kids. It's never directed as uh, teenagers and old adults, right? Okay, let's go with that. So that means that if we got it from our mom, that means we heard our mom calling it elementary African, Caribbean, Haitian person, kid, an African booty scratcher. So you're saying our mom, because that's the proper context. Because we know the term is not used for people that's close to grown. So that doesn't make any sense. Your math isn't mathing. So our moms are sitting there, hey, Tommy, get away from that African booty scratcher. Is that what we're saying? Like, really stop. Because again, it's a joke, right? It's a joke. Akata's not a joke. Yankee's not a joke. And these other derogatory terms at us, they're not jokes. African booty scratcher, that context is always in a joke form, whether it is rude or not. It's always in a joke form. The N word is never in a joke form. It's straight up hate. That's the difference, bro. So no, so if a mother is calling a kid an African booty scratcher, at the very least she's joking. But what grown ass mom in our culture jokes on a kid and call them something like that? Dude, you got so much proof to do. Like you just saying, you're just projecting. But we know for a fact that y'all parents do it, and you're projecting it on us. It's not gonna work. Not over here. We're well studied on the history, on our history. So Chris, you can try again. Nah, bro, you can't. Here you go being personal. Dude, if you want to have a southern accent, that's your prerogative. Yo, people who rather be called another pronoun, don't they change their voice to be more fitting to the other pronoun group? Yeah, like no, bro, nobody cares how you change your voice. Like you got people, they answer the phone. They like me and you, like, what's up? Good. The phone ring at work. Hello, how can I help you, sir? So yeah, like the change of voice thing, like, nah, that don't bother us, man. We don't care about that. That's petty. Okay. Yeah, but I ain't mute you. He said, yo, dude, you muted yourself. Okay, Chris, call back. You muted yourself, bro, brother. I didn't mute you. You muted yourself. The mouse over here is the mouse. I didn't mute you. You muted yourself by mistake. I did not mute you, bro. Why would I mute you? You wasn't disrespectful. Like, yo, again, you're new to this podcast. I don't really mute people like that. Rarely do I do that. Your insecurities got ahead of you. I don't mute people. I was wondering why you didn't say anything, by the way. I was wondering why you were quiet. Bro, most likely, bro, you hit a button and you mute yourself. Most likely. I did not mute you. All right. So I'm gonna send the do you want the phone number or the computer link? So let me send the computer link now. So if I gotta share my so I can share my screen. Yeah, but I did not mute you, bro. I don't know why you think that. Most likely you probably just mute yourself because you are on the phone. If you press the wrong button on the phone, that thing will mute. That's one thing I did not do. I didn't mute you. I rarely mute people. I only mute people when they're like excessively talking over me. And you did not do that. So wrong guy. But I talked a lot. You call in, you can go crazy for 5 minutes. I'll listen. Okay. I won't be like you cutting in. So so the phone number is the same. So call back in or hit the computer link and let's have an honest dialogue. And again, I talk long as hell. So when you come back on, you get to rebut what I said and you get to freely just give a counter argument, play devil advocate, add a southern accent, whatever you want to do. And I'm going to have better manners than you when we're engaging in a conversation. I'm not going to be cutting in on you. Ask a question and then give you my answer to your question I designed for you. Bro, nobody give it. He said I'm handsome. Pause, bro. Nobody judging you like that, bro. Hop on. Call the phone number back and or the computer link. Go, bro. Let's have a dialogue. It's kind of late over here. I'm on the East Coast, and I think you are too. It's kind of late. So hit the link, get back on here, and let me hear your response to everything I said. Chris, the phone number's there, the computer link is there, and you said you had time today. You said you had nothing but time. Cassette says Tariq is live right now. Let me see. He's like, oh, okay, that's probably where everybody went. No, that's oh, okay. I got you. Okay, did I replay that? Let me see if I had that saved. I'll tell you right now. No, I didn't have this saved. Thank you. Cassettes. I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna play this at work. Okay. So I saved it and I'm gonna play it at work. Okay. I could have sworn I played this. I remember his hairstyle, but it could have been something else. But oh, all right. So, okay. So just say that. Like so don't say I muted you. That's why you got off because you felt like I said enough. Just say that. But don't say I muted you. I ain't like that. All right. So anyway, but you said West Africa. What country, bro? What country in West Africa? Is it Nigeria? I don't think it's Ghana. So Chris, what country in West Africa? You never told us. What country from West Africa? So anybody can click the link. Phone number. It's getting late. I think 2 a.m. is my cutoff. 2 a.m. is my cutoff. 2 a.m. is my cutoff. So I got 40 minutes to hop on. You got 40 minutes to hit the Cash App. You got 40 minutes to subscribe to my other channel. You dig? You too, Chris. Okay, so here's the channel I go live on the most. Is it sharing? Yeah. Unbiased Sports Podcast. You dig? And you'll know it because they'll have the same boxing gloves you see uh in this chat where is the American flag with the red boxing gloves where I'm in the middle. All right. So subscribe to that channel. I will be there in the morning. Uh we can talk about some other things and just real quick. I thought about doing this, but I don't know how you guys will feel about it. All right. I think some of you guys some of you guys and gals would appreciate it, but I think some of you might not. Okay. So if anybody is interested in learning how to play chess, you know what? Let me do a poll. Let me do because this is like a separate live. You dig? Another time I'll designate a day. But be honest, don't give me no cap. Okay, let's be honest. So let me do this. Let me do this poll real fast. All right, let me do this. So I can tell you one thing, like you were way better than what I experienced from my family from the diaspora. Okay, so when the you weren't too bad. When my family from the West Indies get on here, they're rude, over talk you. So I gotta admit, you had way better manners than the experience the overall experience I get from my family from the diaspora. All right, so let me put a poll in here. Okay, let me put a poll in here. The people, because I said let me give back somehow. Let me do something constructive and did to show my appreciation for my FBA family and my black family. So FBA is the American blacks, and B1 would be okay. That's everybody black. So I want to show appreciation to my FBA family in my black family, that's including the diaspora and the continent. All right, this right here. So let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Come on, load the hell up. This thing ain't loading up. All right, okay. Yeah. Who's interested in learning how to learn? Who's interested in learning the basics of chess? Because chess is a great strategic game. It's a great game of planning. It teaches you patience. It teaches you how to calculate in real time. And sometimes you don't have enough time, so you're on the clock. You so this first poll is for people who don't know how to play chess at all or very, very little. If you got some experience, if you're online playing, I still can help you out, but this is for the people who have no to little experience, right? So let me do this. Why they got me doing a okay. Oh boy. All right. I want this poll. I can't do a poll. I got to end the other one. All right, let me end the other poll. Okay, so the other poll is ended. So some of y'all, but this is we're getting better. So my research is convincing more and more y'all that Lord Jamar is just he's an ally. He's an ally. He's not FBA. Okay, as you can see a lot of y'all start to be more convinced with my research that okay, so here's the new poll. And what do y'all think about I didn't look it up myself, but I'm hearing on the internet that Donald Trump is going to pass a law with child support where the mothers don't receive the tax refund, the dads do, and the moms just get the regular monthly support, weekly support. You know what? Let me look into that. Let me look into. I had something on that I never had a chance to play. Okay, so I believe the new poll is in there. And again, this poll is for people who know nothing about chess or very little. So, but let me get to let me get to the thing on Trump with the child support real quick. Let me get to that. So the chess thing, y'all might want to tune in tomorrow because that's where I will be doing it at. Right. Let me just get to a video I had that I think was going in on the Trump and child support. I really ain't see anything on that. So I kind of chalked it up as the internet is just glazing. But let me look real quick in my history to see if I could find that video, which I should be able to find. Really shortly. All right, still looking, still looking, still looking. Still looking. Almost there. And you got Drake doing the most right now. I think it's safe to say Drake lost all respect from FBAs, or at least a large portion. The weird stuff he's doing. All right, so let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can. Yeah, tomorrow, tomorrow we'll do a live going into like, oh, Chris, did you say I'm a con? Don't recognize colonize. Okay, so all right, so Chris, you're a con. You don't represent. You don't acknowledge or recognize colonizers' borders respect. Well, okay, we do. That's the only way for us to like understand what's going on because you respect the American colonizers' borders. You said New York. You said Mississippi. Those weren't named by us. Those were named by the colonizers. So anyway, hey Chris, just to communicate better, all right. Just tell us from what we would know a con should be in our America's education system. Like what would we call your country you come from in America? From what we're being taught in our American education system. Okay, so let me see this. Oh, Tariq Nasheed had a video on Southern accents. I see. I had a video that I never got a chance to watch about that child support thing. I'm trying to see. This was my first live that I think went according to plan. My first one. Every other live I did, I felt like, I felt like it is what it is. Like, okay, I got done like, But it's the first live I felt like it went pretty good. The way I wanted it to go, by the way. The way I imagined it. All right. Okay. Damn, yo, they said Dominican Republic want to build a wall to separate itself from Haiti. God damn, Haiti that bad? Okay, I don't think I'm gonna find this video, by the way. All right, so let me try to find it again. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find. Yeah, I ain't gonna find this. Let me type it in. Okay, so child, child support. Let's see what comes up. Birth expecting to face legal challenges. Um, See, I can't really find anything on it, so I don't know if that's cat. So Trump signs executive order ending automatic birthright citizenship for children of immigrants. So Eddie Griffin did something on the child support, but why I can't find anything on it. Anybody got a link to Trump's Ivory Coast? Okay. I heard of Ivory Coast. I'm not really familiar with Ivory Coast like that. Mm. But why? I'm saying he's ending birthright citizenship of immigrants, but he's not I don't see the child support. Women are furious over Trump's new child support law. See, people's talking about it, but they could be misguided. Why I can't see it for myself? Man, when it went out like that, man. Anybody got the link to Trump, the child support thing? Like I see nothing on that. Okay, so maybe that wasn't big news in white society. Maybe it's only big news in black society. All right, let me go here then. Oh man, I knew y'all was capping. Ain't no such thing like, oh man, ain't no law like that. I'm so glad I ain't covered that. That's why I'm the researcher I am. I don't go with trends because enough people say it is true. Look at this. Fact check. Trump did not sign a child support law that prevents mothers from claiming their kids on taxes. A rumor, in fact, let my stat bot read it.
A rumor that Donald Trump was signing a bill that would bar child support recipients from claiming the child on their tax returns has been circulating. It's been 24 hours since Donald Trump was officially sworn into office as the 47th U.S. president, and misinformation is already swirling after the president signed a
Wow.
flurry of executive orders that shook up Washington. One alarming rumor on social media suggested that Trump signed a new tax law barring any recipients of child support, which are most likely to be women, from claiming their children on tax returns.
Okay, so y'all the internet just lying. Okay, so it said a man posted a similar claim. Okay, so yeah, y'all let trolls get y'all to man. Y'all fell for a troll, the troll bait. What is this? All right. Yeah. Y'all fell for troll news, yo. Troll news. So there we go. You said, Chris, I mean, hey, Chris, how many jackets you got, my boy? Like, that's a question. Don't get offended. But how many jackets do you have back in the Ivory Coast? Who just paging me and why? All right. So I said to now, Chris, those are legitimate questions they're asking. Because wait, see, Chris, call back. See, I didn't ask you about some things, man. That's why I was mad when you got emotional and hung up. Because I had a few more questions for you, bro. So even though you were more pleasant and more respectful than our family from the Caribbean, but the people from the Caribbean, they would stay on the phone longer to hear the questions. Okay. I've built 14 apartment homes back. Okay. I'm a commercial driver. So he said he built 14. All right. So he's helping out. Now, Chris, do you know what it's called when people immigrate from their country to another country and don't go back? Let's just say that's a bad thing for the country. Okay. The country feel like you're better off there. The country, now you're doing a good thing by sending money back, but the country don't think that's good enough because you're sending it back to who, to whom, to build. So the argument is the people you're sending the money back to build aren't really skilled to build, if that make any sense. So they're saying the builders are scattered abroad, either in the UK, America, or Canada. They're saying the builders are there. So you're sending money back to the unskilled who are trying to build. And that is the problem. He said, I'm a New Yorker. Yeah, so New Yorker, somebody said this, Stephen Haskell said it. They said New Yorker has become synonymous with black immigrants or new immigrants, period. But I have more questions for Chris, but he said he had time. But when it got hot, his time ran out. All right, so let me see what video I got for y'all. Let me see what video I got for y'all. Oh, so FBA, Chris, to answer your question, FBA is it is a term. Like you have a con. Remember you said a con? Well, the way you use a con to describe or identify yourself is the same way we use FBA to identify ourselves. So Chris, you got that? So when I asked you where you were from and you said a con, well, what a con means to you in self-identifying is what FBA means to us. So there you go. So if a con is a group, then FBA is a group because we use it the same way that you use a con. So if that makes sense, let me know. So, Chris, we don't call immigrants that assimilated to whiteness immigrants. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like you guys don't know American history. You're still calling them like Germans and the French and the whatever. Dude, they had again, like you were not here when I was going over uh these north north and western, northern and western Europeans who came over here and they assimilated, bro. They dropped their language, they dropped their religion, they dropped their culture, bro. They assimilated to American culture. They became American. Okay. So you ask them what they are, they're going to say white. They assimilated to America. They became white Americans. But you wouldn't know that because you don't know our history, and that's not a knock. You're not supposed to know our history. Not better than us, but yeah. So they assimilated, my boy. They assimilated to in America, where they just became white. They don't say I'm German American. They don't say all that other stuff. They say I'm white. I'm white American. All right. Okay. So I was going to show you an email. I mean, not email. I'm reading the chat. I was going to show you a clip. So let me show you a clip. Well, I got folks still here. Okay. Let me show y'all a clip. Well, I got y'all still here. Let me show y'all a clip. Well, I got y'all still here. Oh, this is a little bit of American history for Chris. Just a little bit. This is for Chris. So again, Chris, tomorrow pull up my other channel and we'll get it in. But here's some American history for Chris, some early American history. This is during the time of America's independence from the British Empire.
Since the first British settlement arrived on the shores, what started out as tiny groups of struggling settlers had developed into 13 thriving colonies, angry colonies who were tired of being taxed by the British Crown. The king wasn't hearing their cries for reform, so there was only one thing left to do: declare independence. And on the 4th of July, 1776, that's exactly what they did. Of course.
Okay, so that's for you, Chris. Let's go a little further. So this is the British subjects leaving the British Empire to establish America, or help establish America.
And a treaty was signed. The United States
immigration status. Okay, they're going to assimilate. And by the way,
and a treaty was signed.
The
United States of America officially.
They don't call themselves British American. All right. So again, once you assimilate, like you're not that anymore, which you were.
And a treaty was signed. The United States of America officially became its own country. Now they just had to run it. The first attempt at a system of government, the Articles of Confederation, was a mess. It largely treated the 13 colonies like 13 separate entities with only a loose government to unite them. It took effect in 1781, but a series of rebellions and conflicts over taxes made it clear that it wouldn't hold.
Okay, so this is for the Chief X and Brother Reggie's. Like they act like because we're FBA, we're not gonna debate our directions. So you can see when America was being established, they debated taxes. They still do it now, but they want to hold us to this perfection that we're all on code on everything. No, we're all on code on self-identifying, and we're gonna work out the other kinks. You dig? Or Tariq Nasheed, he has a flag, so I can have a flag, and you can have a flag, and whose flag is the flag? That's up for us to decide. But you can't just because an FBA person creates a flag. If you want to act like that's my flag, it has to be my flag. No, that's a flag to consider. That's all. That's in the consideration. But we might have another flag. We might say, no, this is it, and then the people choose. Okay, but like these guys like to be divisive. So guys, don't have these trolls and tethers cause division amongst us. Like they're trying really hard to make us argue within, so they can come behind us and pause. But yeah, listen, don't fall for it. Hey, look, Tariq, and they're gonna use Tariq Nasheed ideas to have us infighting. Let's just answer one way. Tariq this, Tariq that. Exactly. He has his own views and he's entitled to that. Oh no, but it's your views. No, it's not. Not necessarily. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. But I'm not bound by a man's or woman's views. I have to agree. And if I agree, they become my views. But if I don't agree, they don't become my views. And you a troll, you a tether. You're not gonna force somebody's views on me that I disagree with. That's not how that works in a lineage. Okay. A Mexican may think, hey man, a lowrider is the best car in the world. We should all buy these. His view doesn't represent all of the Mexicans in America. His views represent himself. That's how we look at Turk Nasheed views. They represent himself, and if it's a good thought, we'll borrow it and run with it. If we feel like just for him, we'll leave it just for him. He's a human being. But these trolls and tethers, they know that they're trying to get us to infight. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Trying to tell you, they're gonna set us back 100 years. Y'all fall for this infighting with each other. We're FBA, that's good enough. Okay, and we're not done signal boosting the message. Let us get this message out to America, where as when people fill out an application, FBA is there. Then we can do some in-house sparring on other things. But right now, we're too focused on one thing, and that's bringing world global awareness to FBA. Okay, that's it. So Chris, he said he's 26, but he's in the chat starting shit. Chris, and then he said that we're divisive. Like, dude, Chris, if we're divisive, why? So if we're divisive and we stoop low, why are you stooping low with us? Why don't you just be who you are? So if you're arguing in chat, argue. Well, why even argue? But why don't you? Why do you? Why? Because we say it's cosplaying. Because I just said the jokes is like we do the joke stuff.
think it was right for Africans to
30 years to get up
let,
into
let,
their
let,
third world country
let,
fleeing?
could I ask you a question? Do you
Yeah.
think it was right for Africans to catch, to sell their own people?
No.
Well, are you going to punish them? Are you going to do something about it?
We're working backwards. Well, we're starting from the present. We work backwards. So we're not going to spread ourselves thin. That's stupid. We're going to focus on one government first, and then we'll go backwards and eventually get everybody involved, including UK. But we're going to start what's in front of us. You work a problem by dealing with what's in front of you, then you go back to the root cause. But you got to deal with what's in front of you. So, for example, if you got a toothache, you got to deal with the pain right now, and then you can go back to the root
Okay, so
cause of the pain.
okay, so I guess, yeah, I get your mindset. Yeah, I get that.
Okay, so
So I mean, but Jamaicans are not fighting for any reparation from Britain. So
yes, they are. There's something, but you don't know. You don't know your history. There's something called CARICOM
oh,
in Jamaica.
I'm fully American now.
So that's
I
fighting
mean, as
for
much as
yes,
you
that's fighting for reparations. What are you talking about? They're
no,
literally
but
fighting
I
for
mean,
reparations.
I grew up. I've been in America for over 30 years.
Okay.
I live in America for. I never been back to Jamaica.
Okay. Well, why? Why you don't want to go back?
I tell anyone, if I thought Jamaica was better to live in than America, I would be in Jamaica.
Yeah, but it could be better if you go back and help build it up. It's never going to be better if y'all keep coming over here.
What do you mean we coming over here? I've been here. Do you know how the government works? You know you need immigration. No matter, we don't produce enough people, so you need immigration. You know that's normal, right?
One more time, say that again. Go ahead.
Do you know immigration is normal? We need people to come to America. It doesn't matter, but you need them to come legally.
But
You know that.
That's our problem. I'm talking about Jamaica problem. Jamaica has a problem with.
No, but what I'm saying is, I came to America legally.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, a lot of Jamaicans come here legally.
So, but you tell me to go back to Jamaica.
That's not what I said. Only
I came here legally.
No, that's not what I said. Only I said your country needs your. Don't you think you're smart? You're smart.
Yes, but
okay.
You see, the problem with Jamaica is the same.
Bro, listen. I asked a question. Let me go. You asked a question. I answered very quickly, and I was quiet. So you're smart. So Jamaica needs more smart people. The smart people of Jamaica are leaving, and is leaving Jamaica just with the degenerates there to run the country. That's why your government is in a sham. Now, how many jackets do you have? Do you have any?
Well, you talking about? I don't have any jackets. Were you talking about kids? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I have 2 kids, but they're not jacket. Jacket referred to.
I know.
If you didn't know, that was your kids.
Well, no, jackets is a woman deliberately lying, saying the kid is yours and it isn't. So it's a scam. It's a scam system.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the worst in the world.
Yeah. But I have literally my kids that I divorced and, I take full-time custody. I mean, not full 50-50.
Yeah, I got what you're
but
saying.
normally a lot of guys that they say they're fathers, but they don't, they see their kids at once. No, I see that their kids like 4 times a week.
All right. That's great. Great to hear that. Now, yeah, but you don't want to see Jamaica built up to a great country?
Yes, but Jamaica have similar problems like America. They're being controlled right now by.
No, like there's no job.
Jamaica. What do you mean?
Okay, so the homes in Jamaica look like they put together woods and sticks together, like, and built a home. Like the homes out there are terrible. And like I said, Jamaica would love to see you back over there building up Jamaica, man.
You see what's the crazy thing about TV? It lets you think like the places, it's like
No,
you remember you remember we grew up
that's not
growing
TV,
up,
though.
right?
Wait, that's not my
No, you
reference.
remember growing up, we see all those videos on Ethiopia and all those
I
kids.
got
It's
you.
kind of like that.
I got you, but you can't lie on my reference. My reference wasn't TV. My reference was Jamaicans themselves and the country. The country complains about the brain drain issue. You don't know what that is, but the country.
The ISIS, I'm saying.
Yeah, but the country is complaining. So it ain't just me. My reference ain't TV. My reference is the country officials and the residents saying it's terrible. Like, so many guys get deported from the UK to Jamaica and they be crying. Oh, like they say it's a hellhole. Okay, don't make me show a video. So there are deportees from
Jamaica,
the UK, and they come back to
Jamaica is pretty
Jamaica crying.
corrupt.
Not just corrupt.
Right?
Oh yeah, it's corrupt because the smart people leave. The smart people leave, and you're left with the degenerates, and they run your government and your police force, and they're corrupt because you guys keep leaving. So why don't you fight corruption? Go back there, be a policeman, be a politician, and help make Jamaica great.
The police officers is the most corrupt one. So all
Right,
that
because all the smart
it doesn't. It's a system thing.
So he's not getting it, brother.
I know what you're saying, but I'm not in Jamaican. I grew up in America. You understand this, right?
I need you back in Jamaica, helping make your country great again, bro. That shouldn't be a hard favor.
Right now, my brother was like the same thing like me, and he hasn't been back in like 20 years. And for the past like 7 years, he's been back. And he's like building his own house and stuff like that, but you cannot change the system.
No, you can change the system. See, now that weak mentality, like, see, if we thought like that, we'll still be in Jim Crow. See, that's not FBA's think. We don't think like that. We don't think. And keep in mind, your fight is easier because you're fighting yourselves over there. We're fighting a whole different people. The Europeans. We're fighting Europeans, and we're the minority. We don't have that mindset that you can't change the system. We say F that. We ain't living in this current system as it is. We're gonna fight like hell to make changes, and we so far been victorious.
But all right, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You don't think like when you could see, say you have a villain, and you could see the evil, isn't it easier to fight someone that you could see? But when you cannot see,
bro, we can't see white systematics. Bro, we can't see white supremacy. White supremacy is invisible. So we got the same. So we got a similar invisible force like you. We just not afraid. We go out there and we go look for it and find it anyway. We put on infrared goggles and get out there and find it. We identify it and we ask for the fade. And y'all should do the same. It's easier and it's not invisible. They look just like you, and they're in government and they're in the police force. You can go over there and really go out there.
But I'm telling you, in America, at least if someone gets killed, they could pretend or lie. In Jamaica, they don't even need to lie. That's the difference. They don't even need to lie that, the cop killed someone. They don't even need to lie. And they won't do anything about it.
Who won't do anything about it?
Oh, the government won't do anything about it.
No, you won't do anything about it because you could be part of the government. So you're not doing anything about it as well. You're just as bad as them. None of y'all doing anything about it. That's the problem. We need somebody to care. We need y'all to care about what's going on. Those are your lineage people being shot down, and they don't need an excuse. They don't need to say, hey, man, he was reaching. That's terrible what you're telling me. So I need you to love your people like we love our people, man. Get over there and make a difference.
But where does the people? Let me ask you a question. Where does the people start at? Is all black people the same people?
It started at the grassroots.
No,
I mean with you.
So where did the line get cut off? All right, say we say slavery happened, and say people they decided to stop in Jamaica. Some decided to go to America. So the line cut off right there, right? Is that what you're telling me?
No, what I'm saying is Jamaica got their independence in what year? Do you know?
I think it was. I mean, there was given, so it's not really.
No, well,
It's not really.
bro, they got
It's
a
like a
whole national.
pretend thing.
Bro,
It's like a pretend. It's a pretend thing.
Bro, they have. Well, you got a flag. Well, then throw that flag in the trash if that's not your independent flag. Your independent flag. Why y'all cosplaying as an independent country? Y'all don't believe in it. See, I don't like that. So y'all should go ahead and
a lot of people fighting. Have you ever? There's a guy on YouTube called Surfy, right? You won't understand because he's Jamaican, but like he's fighting against the system. He's fighting against that.
So why you not helping him?
What do you mean I'm not helping him?
Why you not helping him fight against the system?
He's doing it right now, and people are supporting him. What do you mean? You don't know what I'm doing.
Are you supporting him? Yes or no?
Oh, I support him.
Okay, and where is he at, by the way?
Oh, this is so like it's not. That's what I'm telling you. I don't know where you're getting the Jamaican information
Bro,
from.
I'm getting it from you right now.
I'm telling you, it's so.
Bro,
it's so bad that you cannot tell his location because they will go kill him. You understand? So he's doing it anonymous.
So they got the Jamaican clan over there. The Jamaican KKK.
No, he's doing it anonymous. This is how stuff goes. Like he looks, because you don't experience it, you don't understand it.
Right. So I'm asking you about the experience. I could try to empathize. I could try to sympathize. So I'm asking questions, brother. It's okay. Now, is he in the country? Is what I was asking.
Yes.
Okay. So how are you helping him? Do you plan on joining him?
Oh, you support him because first what he's trying to do, he's trying to save people mindset, like the black people in Jamaica. He's trying to change their mindset of thinking.
Right.
You know, the way that in America, like people, you know, hip hop, rap and stuff, people celebrate being like who's the toughest, who's the gangster. People celebrate that the same way in Jamaica. That's why we are
we don't celebrate that over here. Hell no. There's a few.
Oh, I mean, your group doesn't, but majority of people do. That's the reason why rap is so popular.
No. Stop. The majority of Black Americans, we don't do what rappers do. We don't buy that.
No, do what rappers do.
Yeah, but we don't believe
what rappers, but you celebrate them. You look up to them.
Stop. No, we don't. It's called entertainment, bro. We enjoy the lyrics, the beat, the flow. But ain't none of us looking up to them. Ain't none of us got quotes. Yo,
I was in New York City when 50 Cent came out.
Yeah, so he's a celebrity.
You ain't no way you gonna tell me that people didn't believe that. Ain't no way.
I
was there.
Y'all got it mixed up. Y'all worship Vibes Cartel, but ain't not. Yo, for example, if 50 Cent touched a kid, well, hold on, just listen real fast to let you know that you're lying. If 50 Cent touched a kid or did something illegal to somebody, hurt somebody in a violent way, we're going to call the cops on that fool and get him locked up. All right. Look how much we love, let's say Diddy. But look what happened to him. We left. We loved R. Kelly. So you're lying. We loved R. Kelly.
Dude,
wait. Just stop talking.
R. Kelly, the video came out. I was in high school when that video came out, and no one did anything about that video.
I gotta mute you, bro. You're not listening because you're talking, and we're not like y'all. Y'all definitely not like us. When no matter how much we love R. Kelly and even Michael Jackson to a degree, we fell back from him. So when our celebrities get that stain in the media for doing something like horrendous, heinous, we for the most part back off and we let them hold their own nuts. So Diddy right now, we love Diddy, but right now he's in jail rotting. We love whoever else, but once they get to that trouble, we back off for the most part and we look at them a little differently. Y'all look at Vibes Cartel as a goddamn superhero. And this guy is alleged to did the most heinous things in the world of mankind. And y'all look at y'all entertainers as heroes. That's not us. Once we'll like you, but once you do something dumb like John Morant, we be like, dude, the hell you doing? We'll like you till you fuck up. So no, bro, you got that totally wrong. And now you're telling me I can't speak for Jamaicans, but you're trying to speak for FBAs, which is hypocritical. That's not.
I never said anything.
Yeah,
Hello? Can I talk?
But you're telling us. Yeah, but you're telling us how we look at entertainers. We don't look at them like that, bro. They look at them as, you know, and for the most part, we never meet them. By the way, we never ever meet them. You know, they just be TV figures that we just, hey, oh, my guy's lifestyle is cool. Or her, look how beautiful she is. That's as far as it goes.
Yeah, can I talk?
Go ahead.
That's my whole point with you, with what you're saying and what you're doing. You don't understand anything. You will say people look up to Vice Cartel, but we look at Vice Cartel the same way we look at Diddy and all of that. But you were saying this and you have no idea.
That was cheering like hell when he got free.
Oh, because certain people did that. This is the way that if TV to come out, certain people are going to cheer for that. Those people don't represent everyone. So that's the same thing I'm telling you.
Exactly.
You're
so
doing the same thing you're accusing me of doing.
Okay, so don't use that on us. You see how that works? You said don't use that crowd for everyone, but you're using that crowd for everyone over here. See, so you got to take.
No, I didn't say FBA. I didn't say you. I was talking about African American in general. Don't you believe?
No, we don't.
You believe that all African Americans are the in the same group? Because
you don't know us enough.
Umar Johnson, he believes in something different. So
but you don't know us enough, bro. You don't know us enough to make that assessment. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, just by your action alone.
Well, I worked more than 30 years in America. You never spent a day in Jamaica.
Right,
that's a lot
but
different.
Here's the difference, though. Bro, your accent alone, your accent alone would not get you to certain doors of conversation within a Black American family. Your accent alone, we won't say certain things in front of you. You do know that, right? Your accent alone reminds us you're not one of us. So we're not going to tell you. You're not going to give our political views around you. We're not going to give you.
What I was telling you about division. This is exactly, you're proving my point.
How?
What does that get you? We're saying that your accent alone is not going to get you. We're not going to say stuff in front of you.
I don't know how you took that, what I just said, but it might be wrong.
What you just said.
Brother.
And I was telling you that I support you guys. You're telling me that my accent alone, you're not with us.
No, I said your accent, brother. Come on. I got Spanish friends, right? But I'm not Spanish, so they're not going to say everything how they feel in front of me because I'm not like them. I'm not offended. I kind of expect that. There's some white guys in the gym that I'm cool with in the gym. But if they invite me, there's certain conversations they're going to have with me and certain ones they're not. And they damn sure ain't going to talk about their political ideas in front of me. So that's all. So what I'm saying is, like, there's a filtering system. You're claiming you're in this country with us, so you know us. I'm saying you don't. You only know what we show you. Just like I only know what my Spanish friends show me. I only know what my Caribbean friends show me, but I don't really know. I'm from New Jersey, bro. You got a New York number, so yeah, you already know there's a lot of.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. So, if you say you were like me and you spent 30 years in Jamaica, you don't think you would know what's going on there? You think it would be the same thing?
That's a big difference. I would know what's going on.
You really think so?
So let me answer the question. Okay, so you're mixing and mingling. I would know what's going on a little bit, but I won't know the mindset of Jamaicans because I'm not Jamaican. So I will never know how they really feel about certain things.
If you live there for that time, you don't think. So what would be the difference between if I was born in America?
All right, let me ask you this.
And I spend the same time in America. I don't understand. What's the difference?
No, it won't be no difference if you was born in America. The difference would be if you came to America before 1965 in the South. That would be the difference. See, you guys are not Southern experience. right? And that's what we could see through that right away. You're not Southern experience at all, none of y'all. Because when y'all came here, y'all came to the north for the most part, New York. Okay, y'all didn't come to Mississippi, Alabama, the Carolinas, Virginia. You got so without that experience, you would never know what it is to live like a Black American. Just like if I was in some part of Jamaica, but I never experienced Kingston, you guys can say, yeah, but you really ain't experienced Jamaica. Same thing. So it don't matter if you was born here. The fact that you're not, you don't have that lineage that came from the South at the most violent time in America, that alone would shape your mind differently. That's why you don't really have too many like you could say like rebellious Tupac type of Jamaicans over here. Like y'all be happy as hell. Like I'd never see a Jamaican person or a Caribbean person or African person talks about how much they hate white supremacy. Like show me that YouTube channel so I could see one. But that's how we normally talk. Like the Dr. Khalid Muhammad's and people like that. That's how we normally talk. That's not how y'all talk. Y'all be happy as hell and happy-go-lucky. So like we have this anger.
No, they're not happy-go-lucky, but I know what you mean because they can't speak that way because they have to say right now. Because if I come to you, you will tell me I'm not part of you. So how can I treat that way when you're telling me I'm not part of this way? If I say, all right, no, we all Black. Okay. So we all need to come together. If I say that, you're saying I'm just happy to be.
Okay, but you gotta stop mixing messages. We are all Black, and at some point we should come together. Nothing wrong with that. But right now ain't the time. Right now we need to get our eggs together, and we need to organize ourselves first. This ain't the time to be all inclusive. All right, we need to get our stuff straight amongst ourselves. Like you just said, we worship celebrities. Exactly. That's the exact reason why we need to kick everybody out and come amongst ourselves, huddle up and get it together. And then we can go out there and be a better ally to you and the rest of the world. So you guys have no issue with us saying, yo, let's delineate, let's get ourselves together so we could be a better ally to our Black family across the world. Because right now, our minds aren't right. We're easily manipulated by people like DJ Academics and Q from WorldStar.
So why you point to them only? Why are they the figure that you point to the most when you have tons of Americans that does the same thing?
That does what?
Destroy the culture. What do you mean? Promote violence, promote nonsense.
Listen. I don't know too many Black Americans who got rich and famous off exploiting Black Americans. I don't know too many, but I know dozens of Caribbean and Africans who came to this country and got rich by exploiting Black Americans. That's the difference right there. That's one big difference between mindsets, how we feel about ourselves and what we're not going to do, and how you guys feel about us and what you actually do when you get over here.
Like I said, if you look at one person and you say all people are like that, I don't know what else to tell you. As DJ Abidez represent all Jamaicans, I don't know what else to tell you.
Hey, bro, the word all didn't come out my mouth, by the way. And I just said, it's real simple. It's not even a beef with us. This is what we're saying for the most part, okay? Generally. We're saying, stay out of our business when we talk about reparations. Keep your opinions to yourself. Okay, keep it to yourself. Or you can have your own opinion, no problem. Just don't try to represent our stance on reparations. And don't put your hand out in our cookie jar, in our reparation cookie jar. That's one. Secondly, we're saying be proud to be Caribbean. Be proud to be African. Stop cosplaying as a Black American, as an FBA. Be yourself. Nothing wrong with that. If I go to Jamaica,
my key question was to you. So you say 1950, whatever it is that you said, that's the cutoff point. So no one after that could say they African American. Is that what you're telling me?
Oh, y'all can say that all day. We don't care about that. You can't say you can't say you're ADOS or Foundation of Black American. That would be historically incorrect and by biologically incorrect. So you couldn't make those two claims. You couldn't say you're ADOS or FBA, but you could say you're African American. You could say you're Black American. We don't got a problem with that. See, you're like mixing up what we don't have a mind, what we don't mind and what we mind. We don't mind you guys saying you're African American or Black American. Now you can't say you foundational. You can't say you're ADOS. You can't say you're a free person because that would be a lie. Right?
I just represent that we're Black. That's all I say.
Yeah, we are Black. There's nothing wrong with that. Be Black and proud, and also aren't outside of being Black. Aren't you a proud Jamaican?
Jamaican. Well, there's no problem with that. Well,
now I'm asking you: are you a proud Black man?
Yes, I'm proud to be Black.
Okay. Are you proud to be Jamaican?
But do you understand that Jamaicans have many different races there, right?
I got you, but I'm asking you: are you proud to be Jamaican?
I am Jamaican.
Are you proud to be Jamaican? You don't. You could say no. I'm not making you say yes. Are you proud to be Jamaican?
Yeah, I'm proud to have whatever experience I have right now. So whatever I am, I'm proud to be that.
I'm saying, but your lineage goes back to Jamaica, right? Maybe you're not proud. I'm sorry. I kind of thought you guys were proud to be Jamaican.
Yes, I'm proud to be Jamaican if that's what you want to say, but I know what you're
that's
trying
what you want to say.
That.
No, I'm saying, if you're not
I know
proud,
what you're trying to get at. What you like
why? When I ask them questions, they're always saying, "What are you trying to get at?" I don't. When you ask me questions, I don't say.
No, I know what you're trying to get at because I heard it before. Come on, I know.
Okay,
but
so,
it's not because I want someone to explain to me like.
Okay, just hold on one second. Just give me 2 minutes to say something. Just 2 minutes. Chat.
Okay.
He said he was proud to be Black. He did not want to say he was proud to be Jamaican. And look, I'm not trying to force him to say he's proud to be Jamaican. Bro, you might not be proud to be Jamaican. And I can really believe that based on the research I got. I can really believe you're not really proud to be Jamaican. And that's okay. But I'm proud to be Foundation Black American. And if I lived in Jamaica, like you said, for 30 years, guess what? I will still be proud to be Foundation Black American. I would never say I'm Jamaican. I would say, I respect you guys for being Jamaican, but I'm not that. I'm not like y'all in that sense. I'm FBA. I got a different lineage, different history, different experiences. And the world looks at me differently than a Jamaican, okay?
So would you ever live in a different country?
Hell no. I have no passport.
And why is that the case?
I'm never getting one. I have no passport. I'm never getting one. I would never leave this great country. Just like you don't want to leave.
Hey.
You don't want to leave either.
But people act like all race does this. They come to America and they compare America to like their other country, but they only do it in one aspect. They like comparing with Canada, they like, oh, you get free healthcare, you know. Or if it's somewhere else, they only do one aspect. Well, you know, totally like I don't. If I thought another country was better, I would live in that country, wouldn't I?
I wouldn't. I would.
I don't know why anyone would come here complain.
I wouldn't. I would help build my country up where we're just as good or even better. I would not flee.
You can't. It's like saying something that's not possible. You understand how small Jamaica is, right?
Yeah, and Japan is small too, right?
Not even the same realm. Japan is like so much bigger. You understand? Jamaica is tiny.
So what does that got to do with anything? Jamaica's tiny. Okay, what's your point?
Jamaica has no resources to be built up that way.
Bro, you got petroleum. Stop. You got petroleum. And
They don't have
petroleum,
any resource. Come on, be honest. You were saying this, but if we're in a realistic aspect,
if
we
you
have to
got no
be in
resources, if you have no resources, then what the hell the British was extracting from your homeland? If you got no resources, then what were the British extracting from Jamaica?
Your British was using like a connection point. They was using Jamaica as.
No,
You
but
know?
they were
That's where all
extracting.
the shit stuff at.
Yeah, but they were extracting actually stuff from the land. Are you not aware of that?
But you know, it's like me saying which country in Africa have all
No,
you
that's
know,
not the same. You just said you have no resources. Jamaica got plenty of
if
resources.
they don't have it anymore, if they don't have it anymore, they don't
Yes, y'all
have it.
do.
You understand?
Okay, so where do resources go?
Say it again.
Where did the resources
All
go?
all Jamaica produces sugar. You know that's it.
Say that again?
All they produce is sugar.
Bro, do y'all have petroleum?
Like they don't have any resources. Come on, they can't compete. It's like you telling me to go back to, like you telling me something that's fictional.
Bro, there's nothing fictional about you going back to your homeland and help building it. Bro, there's so many countries
No,
that
it's
got
fictional that you would think it would be.
Europe don't have no resources, but Europe knows how to build their stuff up and then go import, export. See, y'all thing is y'all gotta stop making excuses to flee. Y'all gotta really
let me ask you a question. In like 100 years from now, what do you think Europe is going to do? What do you think they're going to go down?
Oh my God! Now we wish bad on my homeland, brother. I'm wishing your homeland does great and build itself up. You're hoping my homeland fails. That ain't cool, bro.
Say it again.
Why we gotta go down? Why you wish my homeland go down?
No, I didn't say America. What are you talking about?
Okay, who should go down? Who?
Oh, I said Europe. I said not America.
Okay, so Europe gonna go down how?
They don't have any resources. England is doing terrible right now. Do you guys know? They doing really bad.
Europe is doing bad?
Yes.
Okay. That sucks for them if that's the truth.
Yeah, because they can't take advantage of people anymore. That's all the British used. That's all they did.
Well, I don't know, because when they were at World War II, right, and when they reached out to the Caribbean to help build their country back up, they didn't force you guys. You guys fled over there so fast to help build up Britain back to a superpower. So they didn't take advantage of nobody. You guys felt like that was the opportunity to level up. You guys ran in droves to help build the European nation back up.
So this is why I say Jamaican is like a fake independent. British still control them. Oh, did you talk about Vice Cartel earlier? Oh, did Vice Cartel get us?
Hey, brother. What? Okay, so if it's fake independence, is that flag BS?
If you want, people use it to represent the country, but Vice Cartel
no, they
got
use it to represent
British government.
No, wait, they use it to represent the independence of the country, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if it's not really independent, then the flag is a false representation of independence, right?
Hey, if you want to put it that way, I guess you could.
I'm asking. No, I'm all right. Well, no, this is based off what you're saying, because the flag represents the independent state of Jamaica, and you're saying Jamaica is not really independent. So I'm saying that I'm asking the obvious question. Okay, then the flag is a false representation of the independent state of Jamaica, right?
You could put it that way. I'm just telling you what happened.
Wait, so is that
no
flag,
other countries?
Okay.
If you
One more question.
have a logical conversation. You asking me a question. Let me ask you a question.
Wait. One more
If
question.
you're independent,
Do you have a
can I
Jamaican
ask
flag?
you a question?
Yes, you can. Right after this, do you have a Jamaican flag in your home?
I don't think so, but
All right, yeah, you my man. But go ahead, ask me the question. Yo, you stand on business. You said I ain't going back. I ain't thinking about them. They can hold their own mess. All right. So, what's your question?
I said, is someone independent if another country could come in and tell you what to do?
Now, I agree with you. But what's your question with me?
No, that was the question. Like, that's what I'm telling you. They told them that, yo, Vice Cartel, the trial wasn't fair, you know, so give him a new one. That's what they did. They did that. The British government did that.
Yeah, but
That wasn't Jamaica that did that. You know that, right?
Yeah, but what was your question for me? What was your question for me? You had.
No, that was the question. Like, you're not independent if another country could. I was asking you. That was the question.
Okay, well, I was going with what you guys say about the country. You guys, I heard some proud Jamaicans talk about how prideful they are and that they're independent. And you know, now I'm hearing you're not really truly independent. Y'all just was cosplaying as an independent country. That's interesting.
Because people are not realistic. A lot of times people tend not to be realistic.
So why don't you guys fight for true independence?
They don't have the power.
You don't need power, bro. You need numbers, bro. But you got the power, bro. You outnumber white folks 20-1. Stop it. You would trample all over.
Say it again.
You outnumber white people in that country like probably 40-1 now, because 20-1 back in like the
no, against Britain, not the white people. I'm talking about against Britain.
No, but you don't need white people. You could just take over your own country. You can do what you want to do in your country. You can build stuff in your country. You don't need Britain help at all. You could just build your own country.
All right. So you know the government, you know, like America does this a lot, right? Say for example, you know, they like, all right, you know, if you gonna, you know, not gonna listen to what we say, we're gonna take this thing that we gave you guys. So they would have, you know, these little deals that they have, and they would take it away if you don't actually listen. That's how the system goes.
So it sounds like to me you're playing the victim, where you're like just victim, where you don't want any accountability, bro.
So what do you think? So what would you do as a nation if you run Jamaica? What would you do?
Well, the first thing I'll do is kick out all the degenerates, and I will stop allowing the brains of the country to leave. I'll say no more. We're banning the brain drain. But you can have these degenerates, though. You can take, like, you know, just like British did with their illegals and criminal element. Like, they flood them into America, and like what was that, early 1800s, they fled them into America. They say, hey, you could take our degenerates, but you ain't taking our best. So they let their criminals come to America. If I was Jamaica, I'll do that. I'll say, listen, Cuba does the same thing. Cuba sends their criminals over here, not their smartest. So if I was Jamaica, I will do the reverse action. I'll stop sending my best to America and Canada and the UK, and I will send our worst over there.
Okay. But let me ask you a question. What if the people in the country prefer the worst people?
And that's a serious problem, my boy. That's a
the
serious
reason why
problem.
I told you that but that's what I was telling you. The guy on, you know, that I was talking about therapy, he's fighting to change the mindset of the people, because that's what you need to do first. You know, earlier said,
hey brother, you had Garvey, right? Garvey changed our mindset way back in 1930 sometime when he came back to Jamaica. Bro, y'all mindset already been changed. Okay, you guys like to be, I don't know, mistreated or whatever. You guys like to be dependent on other people to feed you and clothe you and give you work. I don't know, bro, but that's not cool. The minds, it's 2025. The internet is everywhere, even in Jamaica. Y'all should not have that mindset, bro. There's something going on.
what mindset? What did I say, though? Because I said, what if people prefer people You know, because that's the culture. That's what culture is. If you not literally, if you know anything about Jamaica, if you haven't killed 2 persons, people say you are a punk.
But hold on. So y'all culture, so y'all culture is wanting the worst people in charge of the country.
That's why I'm telling you. They also do this thing. You know, when I was like, I think when I was like 20, 21, 22, they're like, yo, you haven't having a kid yet? What the hell is wrong with you?
Bro, that's crazy. So what y'all should do,
So,
okay, so now let me give a solution. So what y'all should do is this. If y'all have that going on, y'all should, when y'all come over here, y'all should be more on code with us. Y'all should be sitting back there and saying, FBAs, yo, we support y'all, we rock with y'all, we're an ally. Instead of dividing yourselves with us, dividing our communities, y'all should be assimilating to our communities and trying to help us when we do stuff. Like when we have our rallies or riots or protests, y'all should be out there.
Isn't that what I've been telling you?
Yeah, but y'all haven't been doing that. So y'all should have been doing that, and y'all should broach our flags out there with y'all to let America know and the other countries know that, hey, Jamaica is standing behind Black Americans, FBAs. But you guys don't do that. You come over here and you feel like, whoa, I'm gone. The boogeyman is in Jamaica. I'm safe. Now let me take that degenerate behavior mindset here and let me start talking bad about FBAs. Let me start telling them to get up. You need to walk. And y'all lazy. And that's how y'all be talking when y'all come over here.
People talk bad about people in general. People just do this on the regular.
No, nobody comes to somebody's home and talks trash about them, bro. That's not regular. People respect. We have something called Southern hospitality. No, we don't do that. We have something called Southern hospitality that prevents stuff like that. So no, we don't do that. Wrong.
When you say you grew up in New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
In New Jersey, I'm on the West Coast right now, right?
Yeah.
In New York, for sure, people are more upfront with you. I prefer when people are upfront and let me know that they don't like me instead of
but
when
why
they
don't they like you? What are you doing that they don't like you?
No, I'm just telling you. You say Southern hospitality.
I don't have that. No, but
I don't want people to pretend.
That's not what Southern hospitality is, bro. You know what hospitable means? That means that's genuinely in you. Like you just love your neighbor. It's not fake. Fake is at your job when that white woman smile at you and wave. That's fake. Or Bill shakes your hand and say, "Hey man, how's it going?" That's fake. But there's nothing fake about Southern hospitality. It's straight genuine.
I know what you're saying, but
people will literally try to pick you up as you're walking. They'll try to pull over and pick you up.